Hi, my name is Michael Demaree. I'm from Douglas High School, and I will be performing monologues from I Hate Hamlet and Puzzle Pieces. "20 years. 20 years they've been together, and now they're calling it quits. And to me, it is the weirdest thing, because I don't even remember my parents fighting. In fact, they barely even talked. But now they argue a lot about everything. They argue about whether the Christmas party in '89 Uncle Roy was really drunk or not. They argue about where their first official date was and what the other was wearing. They argue about who's going to get the house, the car, the kids. They argue about whose fault the marriage is over and who knew it was going to end first. And Mom blames Dad for having a girlfriend, and Dad blames Mom for never letting him know she loved him. My mom and my sister both blame me for just being a guy and tell me that I am just like my father. And I blame my parents for acting so juvenile and using their kids as pawns in their game to equally split the shared assets. I look around at the couples at school and think, how long will it last? Can you really be sure that when you fall in love that it'll be forever? My parents have moved from big complaints to little ones. He slurps his soup, it's so embarrassing. Her makeup takes up all the counter space on the bathroom. And somewhere in all of this fighting, they forgot that at one point they actually did love each other. Had 2 kids to show their love for each other. And now this house is full of things marked his or hers, a couple of devastated children, and 2 wedding bands sitting alone on their nightstand. 20 years reduced to that. So, last night, right from the start, I knew I was bombing. I sounded big and phony, like thee and thou. I just could not get a hold of it. And then I look out into the audience, and there's this kid, like 16, obviously dragged there. And he's, jiggling his legs and reading his program and rolling his eyes. And I'm like, hey, kid, I'm right there with you. I can't stand this either. But I couldn't actually do that. So while I'm up there just drowning, we get to the soliloquy, the big part. To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles and by opposing, end. And I keep going, and I finish the speech, and I look out, and there's the kid, and he's listening. The whole audience, complete silence. Total focus. I was Hamlet. And it lasted about 10 more seconds. And then I was back in hell. And I stayed there. But for that one moment, for that one speech, I got it. I had it. Hamlet. And only 8,000 lines left to go. Thank you.